At this hour on WION World is One, we're getting some live shots of the Russian President Vladimir Putin meeting with Russian Security Council members. Let's now cut across and see those visuals. Once again, for all our viewers joining us on WION at this hour, we are getting live visuals of the Russian President Vladimir Putin holding a virtual meeting, as it's seeming, with the Russian Security Council. All this, of course, is happening amid sweeping sanctions, while the European Union has agreed to freeze European assets which are linked to the Russian President Putin, along with Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Some more updates coming in this conflict. The recent update that we have is that the Russian President Putin says that Moscow is at this point willing to hold high-level talks in Minsk with Ukraine in response to Zelensky's offer for talks. Now, for more perspective, I earlier spoke to Sergei Lavrov, a political observer with the Kommersant Publishing House from Moscow. Listen in to his analysis of this conflict as it stands as of now.
Of course, we always stood for a dialogue, so the suggestion of President Putin came as no surprise to me. However, the devil is in details. It is equally true that today President Zelensky was talking about the dialogue. However, when we talk about dialogue, we have to understand whom are we going to talk to and what are the basic terms and conditions, actually what we expect from this dialogue. The last thing we want is just to stop the situation halfway, to stop the military operation while keeping intact military regime in Kyiv. Its hostile nature, its pledges to join NATO and to use Ukraine as a springboard against Russia. So it means that if we enter into dialogue, there should be a dialogue about a totally new Ukraine with neutral status posing no threat. But just a dialogue for a ceasefire, that would be pointless and meaningless. I am not sure that Ukrainian side has the same vision of a dialogue. So first thing is that when you have hostilities, you may call it war or military operation, always there's also information war, and there are conflicting reports, which most of them can be hardly credible. If you ask me how credible is this report, you know, I don't have any facts, but they look highly questionable, to say the least. When you say that thousands of Russian soldiers were killed, this looks like a fairy tale. I won't say that this operation is just not a bumpy road for Russian army. Of course, it's a bumpy road, and it's quite obvious that Ukrainian army is conducting its own, trying to maybe somewhere to go for counteroffensive. You see, casualties are inevitable. I can't rule out even that probably Ukrainian army can get some tactical wins at the battleground. But the most important thing is that, of course, strategically, the initiative is in the hands of Russian army. There is no way for Ukrainian army to come as some dramatic turnaround in the whole that military operation.